This session is all about a really simple way that you can incorporate GIS into your classrooms using a tool called story mapping. Fortunately, this is a great time to have this session because Esri just made story mapping infinitely easier to use. You basically are using a map to tell any kind of story you want. It can be, I've used it as a nonfiction resource in my classroom where the kids go to the map, they gain information, they have to answer comprehension questions, and then respond to prompt words well. With science and social studies mapping, you could have a map done about battles of the Revolutionary War or where earthquakes most likely take place, things like that. Even use it in math map with a lot of numbers and data in it. Kids can pull those numbers out and do math problems with them as well. If you've got older students, they can even create these maps themselves. So this year my class will be creating, you can do it two different ways. You can have one map and all the kids contribute to that one map, or you could have kids creating their own individual maps. So this year my classroom will be creating a class map of our service projects so we can gauge our sphere of influence on the community. And then I've also been toying with the idea, since it just got so much easier, of having them do their own on the state that they research at the end of the year as well, marking important points of interest, where famous people were born, things like that. So Mike Land has an example up here of a story map she created using some of her students' California history projects last year. And all of this, we're going to get into this today, but all of this is adjustable. How far it's zooming in and out, where you want your text to be, the colors, you get to choose all of that on your own. So we want to help you guys start creating a story map today. And we probably won't finish one, and that's okay. I have a little sign-up sheet in the back. If you want to meet with Mike Land and I again over the next week or two, we're happy to meet with you guys again to keep. But we thought, I think everyone's logged in to arcgisonline.com. My content. And from there, you're going to want to click on Create and then use a template. All right, so once you're there, you want to go to Story Map Tour. There are all kinds of templates in here. And there's 5 different types of story map templates in here. The Story Map Tour is the easiest to use. It's the most basic, but all of these are fantastic if you want to take a look at them on your own time. But today we're going to be working in the tour just because it's the easiest one. And then create app. So here you want to start filling in the basic information. What are you creating a map about? The tags is kind of up to you. It's not necessary to have tags, but if you want your map to be searchable by other people in the world, then you'll definitely want those there. And then if you'd like, it's optional, you can write a brief summary, what your map is about. You don't need to if you don't want to. And then go ahead and click done once you're done with that. If you are having your students create maps, create a class Flickr account and have your students upload their images to Flickr first and then add them to the map. Because obviously, unless they're working with their own device, they're not going to have images on their desktop to use. So you'll need to have them hosted somewhere. Okay, so go to My Content and then go to Create App using a template. And then you want to go, just start typing in story map. It's the easiest way to find it. And then we're working on the story map tour. So create the layer, and then once that's done, you will be taken to the first page of your map. Really, really, really important. This does not automatically save for you, so please hit save up at the top often. This is also, once you've saved it, you'll have a link that you can share with people so that they can see the map you've created. Here, we're going to add a photo, and Mike Land's already got some uploaded to her desktop, so she's going to go ahead and choose whichever one she wants. Click Add. Now, once you've picked your photo, you need to go through these tabs and fill out the information. So you're going to go over to the Information tab, give your picture a name, and then a caption. And the caption can be lengthy. You can write a whole paragraph. This is really where that content is going to come in for your students. Yes, yeah. And then if you go over to the Location tab, now you're going to put in exactly where you can add it in down here. If you like, you can change the color of your little pin. It doesn't matter. And once you have that, you'll click Add Tour Point, and this will add it to your map for you. Yeah, and so you just keep adding add and add until you're done. And then once she finishes this one, we'll show you how you can edit some of the different features of the map. So once you've got all of your photos uploaded, you've got all your content in, if you want to make adjustments to it, you're going to go to the settings button. And here you can change the layout, you can change the colors, you can change how far it's zooming in, if it's coming in really wide or really tight, depending on, for if you're doing a map of London, you're probably going to want to keep your zoom tighter because you're not going all over the globe. All of those things can be edited in there. If you go back to your content, you're going to have a list of all the maps you've created there, and you can click on it from there. That should work. So if you would like to meet with us again, we'd be happy to sit with you and actually take the time to create a full map. And you've got the directions here.
It's way easier than it used to be.
But like I said, if you want to meet with Michael and I and actually sit down and create a map together one day after school in the next 2 weeks, please just sign up in the back, and we're more than happy to spend